Alright guys, last time we avoided some enemy encounters and cut the video off a bit short because I didn't know what I was gonna do.
I was about to make a big comment like, "Ooh, I'm a ghost," because he was translucent, but then picked up red, and you ruined it. My joke's over. It's done. I have nothing.
Well, I'm translucent now again.
Well,
go for it, quick. Before, no, too late.
Oh, damn it!
Too late. Too late.
Is it
you
alright
lose.
if I make a blackface joke when he gets black? No.
Please, no.
Okay. I just thought I'd help.
No. That's all we're gonna say on that. Also, I'm very bad at video editing because the next gate was right here. And because we're talking about random shit, you probably didn't notice this, but I tend to segregate my videos at gates.
Yeah.
Because they're good level segregations as well.
The thing is that
so it's like it's a physical actual gate in the game, and it's also a gateway from one video to the other. It's all.
Yes, that's the joke.
Extremely meaningful.
Joke, but yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the levels are really long, and the gates are actually a pretty good place to segregate the videos. I'll agree there.
When they line up, there are occasionally some parts that have like 20 goddamn missions, and the next part has 2, and so the gates are really out of order.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? If you if you have to leave for one reason or another and you shut down the gate, like right after. As you shut down the game right after opening a gate, can you like restart at that gate, or
nope,
just?
The game has no save inside the levels themselves.
Oh, okay.
You just leave your console on, which is what I do because I'm a terrible person anyway. My Wii console is right on right now, and it probably is stuck at some Mario Galaxy 2 stuff I was recording. For
yours too? Maybe not Mario Galaxy, but something else.
No. I was recording Mario Galaxy garbage. Maybe it's Skyward Sword now.
No, for me it was just like I have my console open right now, it's just running it in the background, but it's not Mario Galaxy because I am a scrub and don't have Mario Galaxy.
Right. Okay.
Can I just say the music in this game? I know like both of you have mentioned it multiple times, but it is super laid back and chill.
Yes.
Really
like cool. We were saying in a previous video that I would not mind. There was a composer doing this music, and as far as I can tell, he's just dropped off the face of the earth.
That sucks.
He just, the studio that employed him went down. He's probably just a failing musician. Dude, if you're out there, if you, like, just release this, an album full of this, I will buy it so much.
I will listen to it on my commute to like, work and university and everything. I will love it.
I will recommend it to all my friends.
Oh, yeah, I really suggest...
Speaking of chill music, can I tell an interesting anecdote, some current events that are happening right now?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Good segue, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. So most of you listening to this, watching this video, probably know who Jonathan Coulton is. For those of you who don't, he's an indie musician who very famous for writing the end credits song to both Portal and Portal 2.
I know those songs. But I don't know, I've listened to a few other Jonathan Coulton songs, and it's just sort of, okay, it's music. There's nothing that really strikes me as good about it. It's just music.
That's fair enough.
It's okay.
But, a thing that he did way back in 2005 was, he rearranged and performed a chill acoustic guitar cover of Baby Got Back, which is the... Yes, the very famous "I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie" song.
I'm another brother, and I'm not going to deny or whatever.
Yeah.
However
he turned it into a lovely acoustic guitar white boy song about appreciating the posteriors of women. And so recently, the TV show Glee has decided that they were also going to do a cover of this song. And instead of coming up with their own arrangement, they have just wholesale ripped off Coulton's version.
Wow.
Wait,
like literally,
it's the exact same arrangement?
It's not just that it sounds kind of similar. You can play them next to each other and they will sync up perfectly. They even, and I'm not shitting you here. When Coulton covered the song, he changed one of the lines in the song from Mix-a-Lot's in Trouble to Johnny C's in Trouble. And the Glee version keeps that change.
What?
They actually sing Johnny C's in Trouble. Even though, to my knowledge, there is no character named Johnny C on Glee.
Wow!
It's even, and
That's a little blatant.
That's low 20th Century Fox Entertainment. Or
It's,
is it?
It gets even worse. It gets even worse because he's thinking they sound so similar. He thinks they might have actually just straight up used parts of his recording. Because he has released it as an instrumental, as a karaoke track, so that's definitely possible that they did that.
Yeah, I know that a lot of musicians now just release like the stems for like all the different tracks as separate WAV files.
No, he just straight up has like an instrumental karaoke version for sale on his online store.
Wow, that's low.
Yeah, that is really low, but, you know, when you got that much money and power, I don't think they care.
Oh, no,
they probably get away with anything.
Courts care. Is he actually going to settle on that? Is he going to
No, I meant, like, I don't think Fox cares because they have the power to get away with these things.
Well, it's quite recent. He just, it came out, like, the actual episode hasn't aired yet, but the song is for sale on the Swedish iTunes store, I believe, like listed as under Glee as artist.
Huh.
Wow. Okay.
Well, but by the time this episode goes up, it's going to be 3 years old. But whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
People will know what we're talking about because they've already seen Glee and they watch Glee because they hate themselves.
I'm like exposing your secret, like delaying of episode releases by my.
Oh, that's already happened. I think there was one episode with you, Wet Hamster, and we talked about like Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was like recorded in November or October, and I still missed the Christmas joke. Like it was, I just put it up in January. Yeah,
that's
awful. To be honest, I'll say I'll blame it all on Audacity because it's a really terrible program. And I don't have to do a lot to my audio, and it just takes forever because it just freezes every time I want to do something.
I've never had troubles with Audacity like that.
No, Audacity works fine for me.
Not that it freezes, just like it takes like I have to do like a noise removal. It'll take 20 minutes to do a noise removal on one 30-minute track.
20 minutes.
Are you editing these videos on a Commodore 64? Because that's not supposed to take that long.
Or an Amiga.
I reinstalled Windows recently because my system was fucked. Maybe it'll go better now.
Who knows? Like, I've edited done the echo editing and all that sort of stuff, and that usually doesn't take me that long. It's really weird.
But by the way, can I just I forgot to mention this. Speaking of the whole Jonathan Colton Glee thing, they never contacted him about this. Like,
well, yeah, I could expect that.
We figured.
So what's happening? Is there anything happening?
Well, it's like I said, it's all very new. Like I think it just broke about like 20 hours ago or so.
Oh wow! Okay, that is very recent.
But he said that he's in talks with his lawyers and like some audio engineers to figure out for sure whether Fox has used parts of his original recording.
I'm sorry, is it actually Fox?
For their version. Okay, yeah, Glee is Fox.
Okay, I don't know if it's I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV. I'm one of those persons.
So, I guess follow Jonathan Colton on Twitter, or just like keep up with geek news if you want to find out what's happening there.
I don't care about Jonathan Colton and his music, so I'm not going to do that.
No, fair enough.
I do care because that's a dick move, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Like,
but I'm not like angry enough to go follow Jonathan Colton on Twitter.
I've seen several instances of this same case where a music label company will steal music from a lesser artist, and then they'll pretend they made it, and because they have enough money to... Because the other person, you know, they're a budding artist.
I can't think of many big plagiarism cases before. There was the giant one with, what was it? Zombie Nation. What was it? Do you remember the name of that song by Zombie Nation?
No, I don't.
Like,
I've never heard of Zombie Nation.
No, I've never heard of them either.
If you've ever been to, like, a sports park, you may have heard their song.
I've never been to a sports park.
It's really like a really German title, like Kernkraft 4000.
Dude, goons. Go outside, watch sports. Seriously? Know your audience, man.
No. To be honest, I've never actually heard of this sports park. I just read that it's played there on Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, my secrets. It probably does say that it's played at a sports park on Wikipedia. Let me double check. But yeah, they apparently like ripped off some old Commodore 64 song, and they got fined for that. There was also the case with Timbaland and that crazy.
One of the cases I remember of, and again, I didn't read. This is a long time ago, so that I read it, and I didn't read it very well. because this was the days before I had glasses and things didn't stick in my head.
Wait, glasses made things
Yeah,
stick?
basically, I if I read stuff with glasses, it goes out into one ear, out the other, because I just can't remember things I read when I don't have glasses on, because my eyes are weird.
That's not how... What? Okay, whatever.
I have like a dyslexia
whatever.
thing where I'm reading words, but they just... nothing happens.
Whatever. Okay, so what was this with the plagiarism?
Anyway, so basically, some people, they were at like you know, like how you have MagFest, and they'll do occasionally like they have their things like where some people do like a music remix competition there or whatever,
Right,
you know.
yeah.
So a person had won on one of these sorts of competitions at like a convention of some sort, and he made a bit of money off of his thing. You know, where people actually offered to like give him money to like sell his thing on some iTunes thing or whatever. And you know, that's all well and fine. He got a bit of money, and it actually got, you know, really popular for a little while. It got some real notice, and so there's some record company who right out stole it, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna take this music here, and then we're gonna have this rapper sing over the music, like that kind of blatant. And then they're never gonna. They got so much money and so many lawyers to wrap this person up in red tape that this case just gets ignored. So
Was this the one with acid jazzed evening, the one I'm thinking of, or?
I don't know. But then again, they do it with another case. Like they use the same exact song for an R&B song that they have under their label, and the same thing happens over and over and over again. And they're just using this guy's
Okay, so
music.
I'm going to interrupt you for a minute to talk about this area. This is an area we haven't seen before because it's a fucking island. We just rode a monorail to this island.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that there was some pools.
I wouldn't say
around.
you didn't as much ride the monorail as you surfed on it,
Yeah,
which I thought
yeah.
was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they have a special animation for surfing on monorails. Also, we got all the trees, Jack.
Oh, excellent.
That is, I think, the best possible sentence you could say, like, as endorsing a video game. They have a separate animation for surfing on the monorail. And then you just think, I gotta get this game now.
Yeah.
What else is
man,
there to
I can
do?
surf on a monorail.
Oh, you are gonna love the second game then. They have different
Yeah, this-
animations for everything.
Like, you can surf
Yeah.
on a monorail, you can surf on regular trains, you can surf on the... They have an animation where he, like, holds on to the train when you're riding the fucking
They
Japanese
have
bullet
flying
train.
cars, and you surf on flying cars.
Awesome.
Yeah, the second game is.
The hem plot that this level is that there were a bunch of artists, which is why all the buildings have been art themed with paintbrushes and things. And this is the prison they're all being held in. I say plot but this game obviously isn't very heavy on its plot, and it doesn't want to be. So
That's fine.
effectively, what we're doing now by painting all this garbage is freeing the prisoners. Don't ask me how that works, but
It's the magic of paint. You're
yeah.
killing all the ink people inside the facility with color.
I don't think, like, they've sort of, like, said, like, oh, hey, let's free the people with paint.
It's actually, the case is actually that the Blob, if you read that
Boom,
backwards...
bitches, look at that. Look at those
I
paintbrushes falling
actually
from
really
the
like the
clouds.
transform of that building.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
they do awesome things. The art team in this
Yeah.
game knows what they're doing.
Anyway, as I was saying, the Blob backwards is Banksy, and what you're doing is writing subversive messages in paint on the wall, causing the ink people to, like, question all of their motives and leaders.
The thing is that the game actually says stuff like that. Like, when we ever, like, activate a challenge mission, they had to write a blurb of text for every single one. And you'll just notice after a while they'll just start getting weirder and weirder because, like, they knew that nobody was actually going to read it. So they'll put the weirdest shit in those messages.
Yeah, they really will.
Yep, and so you'll just, like, they'll talk about stuff like that, like, you've got to subvert the country with red! And there was some other thing about...
That's an unfortunate color for subverting the country with. There's
Yes.
Well, I mean, there was actually a McCarthyism reference.
That's brilliant.
It's a great... It's like, they knew nobody was gonna read this garbage, so they just stuffed as much political commentary as they could. And it's brilliant.
Did they call... Is this prison called Guggenstrasse?
Yes!
Yes, it is called Guggentrass. You noticed that first now?
Yeah. Oh, that's
And
weird.
we're releasing prisoners. It's a very political game that you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And as I said before, there's a level in the second game that's just called the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
And you go around splashing paint and killing people in the Senate.
Well, no.
No,
not
I mean
exactly.
no. There's a section of the Senate level where it's sort of like we gotta get to the yellow party or something, or the green party now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll make the best joke based on that, and you'll just have to wait for it. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh, I'm not gonna spoil it.
You don't know what it
can't
is.
I think I know what it is. I might have spoiled it for myself. But I'm not gonna say anything.
No, don't.
Oh, no, definitely. I'm not gonna say anything.
I am waiting in rapt anticipation. Can't wait.
So this is a really interesting challenge mission that I like a lot if it actually worked. Which is that,
You have to ride the monorail?
yup, and it doesn't really work in a lot of cases.
Either that or you're just really bad at, like, precision platforming.
I already did transition, I have to speed up this bullshit. I think it gave me 10 minutes, and look at the timer now. Just getting back here took forever. You have to hit all the flares, and it's sort of annoying because you have to jump on and off and onto the monorail. And Z-targeting is tricky and inconsistent. Especially if you have, like, those unpainted targets, like those unpainted people. You'll Z-target those instead, and you'll just miss your chance to go on the monorail.
Oh, so that's why there was, like, arrows pointing to the little gradients on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Also,
those arrows are your Z-target system.
That's kind of also why he messed up that jump over the edge, too.
And you can see that it's sort of an interesting concept, which is just surveying the entire level and getting a feel for the layout from up high, which really works. And it works, but, well, not as well as you might think.
Oh.
I really like the idea, but the execution leaves a lot to be desired, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This is...
with almost our entire supply of time spent up, that's the challenge. And I cut most of it out, so...
10 seconds left. Say something funny, quickly.
No, why would I do that?
Cows.
You suck.